Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. In the last episode, we finished off Festive King Coaster's Crackers by completing Back from the Brink. In this episode, we're going to start on King Coaster's Royal Decree, which begins with Monolith. Now, there's a reason I'm starting here on this screen instead of in the park itself, because personally, I think this is the hardest park in the game as far as I've experienced. Monolith, a strange object found in the desert, appears to have exerted an unexpected effect on the park's rides. Everything keeps breaking down, and we're running out of cash. Hire some mechanics, utilize work rosters to fix and maintain rides, combat the Monolith's power, and get the park back in profit. So with this one, it is not like any of the other parks where I'm going to build a lot of rides and stuff. This one's about having a very few rides and just trying to keep them working as best as possible. So let's jump in and see if we can get through this very challenging park. Alright, so I wanted to pause immediately here because I want to see what we have. So I can see the rides here, that's a good thing. We have a cube and we have a Cycola here. Those are both decent rides. We're going to actually make a path between these two areas most likely, so that way we can have the rides taken care of a little bit easier even than they are right now. Additionally, we have the Wild Blue and we have a Venetian Carousel. Those are going to be important for us as well. So Wild Blue, I'm going to do my best of fitting up into this area. Alright, that'll work. I'm also going to put a pathway down here. So let's actually do that first. Let's get the path in. We're not even going to mess around with the pathing for right now. We're going to keep it exactly as they have it. So I wanted to put the path in first to make sure that I got the path correct. Alright, I'm gonna have to redo this. Alright, that'll work as far as the path. Wanted to have that in there immediately so that way I can go ahead and put in this ride much easier. So we're going to put in the Wild Blue here. That'll work. And the whole reason for it is I want these two exits to be fairly close together here. That's important for me. Alright, that'll be good enough. The entrance I don't really worry about. The entrance can be whatever. Actually, the entrance is going to be over on this side. That's how insane this park is going to be. We definitely are not worried about fast passes here. That's not even going to play into things. Place the exit right there. Want it right up against the back of this as best as possible. And it does look like if we're going to use some pathing, we're going to be using the wood. That is not the wood. Where is that wood? Oh, that's the entrance pathway, isn't it? Yes, I'm being foolish. Alright. It's just gonna be this pathway there. Alright, that'll work. I want to ensure that that ride is in place. And I'm going to have it start with testing right away, because I do want it to be set up to be the best it can be. So let's see here. Wild Blue is going to have main sequence 4 times. And I may not be able to charge the full amount for it right away. I remember I had a problem with that the last time where I was not getting the money I was wanting for the rides. Let's try $20 and see if that'll work out. Also, what are our objectives anyways? Raise the monthly profit, 20,000, build 4 rides, 40,000, or 4,000, build a coaster. The coaster will be the very last thing we do, and then monthly profit of 6,000. Alright, attract 1,200 guests. Pay off the loans as well. How big is this loan? 20,000. For right now, we're going to put it down to $500. And we will deal with it as necessary. Alright, so that one's going. This one's broken down already. Perfect. So the cube is going to be forward flip 11 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. We're going to raise this price. We're going to try these prices for right now. As I said, I may have to adjust them as time goes on. So the cube's going to be at $19. And we will have, well, we can't do anything with that right now because it still has to be fixed first. This one, we're going to connect the entrance path. Actually, I'll connect that entrance path soon enough. Not going to connect it just yet, though. Alright. I'm actually going to put in 4 rides overall. That there. The entrance is going to be on this side. The exit is going to be over on this side. And it just refuses to use what I want it to use. Where's the exit for this one? Way over there. Alright. So I want the exit as far over as I can possibly make it. This one, the first thing I'm gonna... Oh, I need to put them all at full load. And then I need them to be checked every 10 minutes. And then music on this one. We're gonna go with the instrumental so it doesn't drive me insane. Alright, then the whirly rig is gonna be clockwise 6 times. And that will give us 550. Put this up to full load. Have it being checked every 10 minutes. This one is broken down as well. And when it is fixed, we need the Cycola to be, let's see here. Main sequence 3 times. Then this one, I know I had trouble getting the price I wanted for it, so let's start it at $7 and see where we go from there. That's part of this particular challenge, is adjusting the prices to get them up to where we want them to be. Alright, full load, check it every 10 minutes. Full load, check it every 10 minutes. Alright, and finally, the last ride I'm going to put in is a Venetian carousel. I'm going to have to put in this pathway first. Hopefully that's enough pathing. We'll have to see about that possibly later. May have to adjust that. Place the entrance for this one over here. Place the exit for it right by the back of the Venetian carousel. That's not going to work. Let's go ahead and rotate it to where it will. No idea why it has to be up some then, but whatever. Fine by me. Okay, that will not work. We'll put in that piece, then have it come down. We want this to go as close over there as we possibly can. Connect the entrance path then. Right. Carousel wise, we're going to be doing what? Spin fast 9 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Testing. Now really, I do recommend usually just putting in 4 rides, the initial 4. I'm putting in the Venetian Carousel because of the fact that I think it will do well and it might generate some extra money for me, but I am gambling by doing that. So now that we've got the rides set up, next thing I want to worry about here is getting rid of those Q's that I put into the name. Make sure all the other names are not with a number on it, because that's just a personal pet peeve of mine. Alright, they're all good. And this is the whole thing that supposedly is causing this just horrendous issue that we've got going on. I mean, it's really cool setup here. It, like, breaks reality as it goes into it. So that's sort of cool. But really annoying for this level, as you're going to see. So, before we set up this queue and stuff, I did want to go ahead and put in a few things. I wanted to go ahead and put in a chief beef here.
Chief beef.
And we will go ahead and edit chief beef, of course. We're not caring about the profit too much here, because the profit we're caring about here is only from rides. It's not from the chief beef and stuff. So I'm not worried about upping the price on the stuff, but I do want people to be happy and buying things. So I'm going to up what they get on here to a lot. So that's all going to be good there. This particular place, I'm not going to put in a lot of research or anything of that nature. I'm just going to be using what we've got pretty much. And that includes, we have Gulpy Energy and Gulpy Soda. We found the last time Gulpy Energy actually worked really well because it's actually more profitable than Gulpy Soda. But I'm not really caring about profit too much. Doesn't really matter which one it is, as long as it sells. So, let's go with this. Looks like they only have Cosmic Cow here as a possibility, which I don't really want. I mean, I've already got a building levitating here. I might fix that later, I might not. Not gonna worry about it right now, per se. We're gonna put a... We're just gonna have to design a building here in the end, most likely. I'm gonna go with a Gulpy Soda over here, I think. Just because I feel like it. And then we're gonna put a Gulpy Energy down here. So we'll put that there. We're gonna put a restroom. Don't need it. It's part of the same building. We'll put a restroom right there. We'll get into this Gulpy here. Make sure they have what they want so that they're happy. And I'm not worrying about building the buildings and stuff right now because I can do all that while I'm waiting for the rides and stuff to do what they need to. So it's just a matter of waiting, really. So, alright, all that's set up. Now, the other thing I need is going to be a first aid, which we're going to put right in this area. Okay, why am I not getting that to work there? Alright, let's try putting the first aid over on this side. That'll work fine. Because the cube and wild blue are going to make people a little bit nauseous, I want to take care of that by having the first aid there. Got a restroom down here, take care of things down there. If anything, I will probably put in, say, a hot dog squad or something like that up here. Or a tiki cheeky if I have it. Yeah, I like the tiki cheeky. It seems like it does a little bit better for me. Doesn't need to be part of the same building. Alright. Put all the stuff onto the chicken. And again, I'm not really worried about prices because this isn't about prices. This is simply about having some stuff so that the people are enjoying themselves in the park, they stay longer. There we are. Alright, last few things and then we can finally... Ooh, I do not have an ATM. Alright, that sort of bothers me. I would like to have an ATM, but I'm not sure it's worth me doing research right now. What I do care about having, though, is both park benches and bins. We're going to go with a sci-fi theme because, I mean, we've got a giant monolith going on right here. Everything's pretty much sci-fi here. Alright, we're going to put one there. Can we squeeze one over there? Yes, we can. We'll put another one up there. Another one there. One there. One there. Basically, I want bins by both the entrances and exits of rides, as well as near the stands themselves. Plenty of bins. Actually, I don't need this one. That's a little bit excessive. Alright, then we're going to put in some benches as well. This bench I'm going to move over some because I'm going to put this ride exit now in that area most likely. Alright, we've got a decent amount of benches going on there, I'd say. We can put one there. And we'll put one there too. Actually, we'll put a couple over there. And one over there as well. Alright. Finally, we need staff. So, we have the people who are going to be working in our stands. We are going to need a janitor. We are going to need a security guard. And we are going to need 3, yes, that is 3 maintenance people. Alright. Now, before we begin as well, let's go to one of the maintenance people. Whoop, that wasn't fun. Maintenance. Let's go ahead and add a new work roster. Alright, so we're going to save this work roster as Wild, Blue, and Cube. Save that work roster. Create a new work roster. Carousel, Whirly, and Cycle. Oh, we'll just go with and Psy. There we go. Alright, so we're going to save that work roster. Now I'm wanting to figure out who this is that I have floating over here. If I can. Really having trouble with that. Alright. Alright, so that is that guy there. Perfect. We're going to have him only on Wild Blue and Cube. He's going to do inspections and deal with breakdowns. He's not going to worry about vandalism. Vending machines aren't a thing, and we'll leave refurbishments on as well. So he has those three things. Then let's go with this one over here. Is going to be on these three rides, doing the same thing. Which leaves this guy over here as the one who will be going to all the different areas and free roaming. Now, final thing that I need to do before we begin here is we have all this pathing that's going around here. We don't, I mean, that I don't care about too much. I guess that's okay. But we just don't need this pathing over here at all, and I can use the money from it. I definitely don't want my guests possibly getting over here, getting lost, or anything of that nature. So. I mean, they built this really interesting park with all these different things going on. I'm not going to use the majority of it because of the challenge that they put ahead of us here. It's just the way this particular park is. I'm gonna leave that for now because I might use that later for something. Alright. So now we just have the park area going right to where we want it to be. It's not pretty, it's not anything special at all. It's not like I normally like my parks, but you know what? It should work. I hope. I'm gonna have to connect Wild Blue still. Now that I actually have there we go. Alright. With that, we'll go ahead and press play. So he's going to fix that one. This other person's going to fix this one. As soon as the cube is done being fixed, we will go ahead and put it to testing. Because really, we aren't able to do anything until our rides have tested. Alright, come on, leave that area. Thank you. Alright, so that one's now in testing. And as I said, we will work on some theming and such probably, just not right now because first things first, need to get the rides up and running. Alright, that one's now testing. As soon as any of them complete, we will go ahead and open them. Alright, whirly rig is complete, good to go. I'm assuming either Wild Blue or the Venetian Carousel will be the next one to complete, since they were the ones testing first. Actually, it's the cube. Alright, well, shows what I know. And we'll complete our first challenge here as soon as I open one of these two rides. So, that'll be easy enough. Alright, we've completed that challenge by building 4 rides. So we simply need the Cycola to finish, and we will have all of our rides up and running. A long ride this Cycola has. Alright, it's just about to finish. Perfect. So we have all 5 rides open. We have to reach a guest capacity of 1,200. We probably won't get that right away right now, but we will see. We may. We do have a decent amount of people there flooding in, so we'll have to see how that goes. I am somewhat wanting to do the research project of getting an ATM in the park. Just so I can have an ATM. Alright, as it stands, I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and end this first episode. There is going to be a lot of hard work to get this all to work, because as I said, these rides are going to break down a lot, and so they're going to need a lot of maintenance. hopefully my maintenance team's up for the challenge. And with that, I will hopefully be able to also improve these buildings while I'm waiting. For now though, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you. I hope to see you all again for the next episode of Planet Coaster.